Robin Miller, and you're watching HealthDay's conference coverage, exploring research with the world's leading medical professionals. Dr. Matthias Tschöp joins us to share exciting research he discussed at this year's American Diabetes Association's scientific session. Dr. Tschöp, thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for having me. My pleasure.
What are the significant milestones achieved in research this year with Tirzepatide Mounjaro in terms of weight loss and clinical obesity? And how do these results challenge previous assumptions in the field?
I think the transformative part about the Tirzepatide Mounjaro story is that it is allowing or giving us, on average, 23% weight loss. When I started as a young physician 30 years ago, this was unimaginable. There was nothing there to control body weight. So while Tirzepatide Mounjaro also gives very, very good results in terms of controlling blood sugar, actually having positive impact on lipids as well, the weight loss is really the game changer. These dual agonists are hybrid molecules that can activate one or the other receptor. And in the case of Tirzepatide, it's a 5-to-1 ratio of GIP to GLP. So it's a GIP-heavy drug, which seems to be beneficial on several levels, and this is really what's now emerging, what's very exciting.
So how can the use of Tirzepatide and other co-agonists contribute to reducing the global pandemic of obesity and related disease?
My hope is that with the significant competition that's on the horizon, 12, 15 of these drugs being in clinical trials, there will be sort of a regulation that there is reasonable pricing. We also need to continue to work on making everybody understand that obesity and its consequences are serious health risks. This has economic impact. If we were able to, control body weight with these drugs, this would be a major economic benefit because we could prevent type 2 diabetes mostly. And imagine what that means. We could prevent many cases of cancer, of cardiovascular disease, all of which are consequences of obesity and its metabolic complications.
Looking at your previous research on effective therapeutics for obesity, what led you to identify ghrelin as the hunger hormone? And how did this discovery contribute to your understanding of metabolic control signals?
As a young physician in Munich University Medicine, became frustrated with seeing a lot of patients with obesity, diabetes, and all we could do is sort of manage the disease, but not overcome in any way or control obesity and body weight. We discovered that there's a leptin opponent and looking for other factors, ghrelin. A peptide from the stomach that we showed is a hunger hormone that increases body weight, works at the same places in the brain like leptin, but it's sort of a yin and yang balance thing. Again, disappointing. Blocking ghrelin didn't do the job either. But two things became clear. We gotta have something that acts on the brain. We gotta have a combination of signals. And the signals that are coming from the gut, that are responding to nutrients, they know where to go in the brain, and they're designed to systemically manage acutely metabolism and appetite. So this is why we went after combinations of gut signals, and only 20 years later we then have these dual and triple agonists, and fingers crossed several of them will hopefully be something that can be prescribed to patients to control obesity in the near future.
So how do you envision the future of metabolic medicine and the impact of your pioneering work in the field?
We have a new generation of drugs that we're working on and hoping to bring in the clinic where we deliver small molecules to certain organs, like targeting the liver in fatty liver disease, or only targeting the pancreas, or only targeting the brain, depending on what is needed. And then there's yet another frontier. I mean, with the success of these dual and triple agonists, Richard DiMarchi, the chemist I'm closely working with, and I, we are thinking we could use that same principle and apply it to other diseases, right? So, you may have heard that some people call Alzheimer's disease the diabetes of the brain. I mean, there's some similarities there. So could we target neurodegeneration with a different combination of different signals, but with the same success? So these are, it is still very exciting, and there's a lot to do, and can't wait where that leads us.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Tschöp.
It's my pleasure. It's good talking to you.